what is up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Reza, and if you're new, in today's video we're gonna learn how to make cute watercolor paintings like this and this, so you can decorate your own room with them. I am also gonna use them too, by the way, when I do my art space decoration video, so stay tuned for that soon. By the way, I started learning watercolor this year and I'm still nowhere near being good at it. So if I can do it, you can do it. Anyway, let's get started. So the first painting is gonna be a floral wreath. And if you don't know what a wreath is, it's actually an arrangement of flowers, you could say, but it's in a ring shape usually. You could do it in an oval shape if you want. Okay, so my camera did not record the first part for some reason, which was the most important, which is actually just taking a compass and making a perfect circle. If you could do a perfect circle, that's fine, you don't need a compass, but my shaky hands could never. So I'll just stick with my compass till now. So just do a perfect circle with your compass, and then along the circle go in with your favorite type of flowers. You can also do only leaves if you don't like flowers, if you want like a green theme. You could choose also any colors you like, by the way. So yeah, I just started drawing the flowers with the pencil so I can make sure everything's perfect before going in with the watercolors. And then you can erase it a little bit if you don't like harsh pencil lines like me under your watercolor. So I just started erasing them. And then I'm gonna start with the watercolor, which is the part we've all been waiting for. And then obviously I had to go in with the pink. I started with the pink. I just start with the base layer for everything. And obviously you see my tissue here. You're gonna see it a lot in this video. So the tissue technique is actually for fixing your mistakes. You could just lay your tissue on your wet watercolor. You gotta be fast though, like you gotta be really fast before the watercolor dries. You gotta grab the tissue, lay it on it, or you could press hard and it'll soak in the watercolor and it'll fix your mistake. But what I do with it, and I use it a lot, is that I just lay it over the watercolor so it makes the color lighter. Because I don't know why, ever since I started, I'm really afraid of laying harsh colors on the paper immediately or laying like darker colors on the paper. So I always use the tissue to start with a very light base layer, and then I start building it up as I go. I mean, it might take a little bit more time with me, but that's just like, that makes me feel secure while I'm painting, so that's why I use it a lot. Actually, it was like the first advice my painting professor gave me at college. She was like, you know what, when you're starting out, tissue is your best friend. Because I told her it was the first time I tried watercolor this year. So she helped me a lot actually. I think it's because she's a watercolor artist too, so she was happy to help me. But I'm still a beginner, by the way, so no worries, we're all beginners here. We'll go through this together. We'll go through this journey together. So yeah, after you go in with your base layer of watercolor, you can start darkening some parts a little bit so you can make your flowers look a little bit more dynamic or realistic, I guess. So maybe make the bottom part of the flower, the one that's coming out of the stem, a little bit darker, and then the top of the petals a little bit lighter, so it will give a little bit of shading, I guess, to the flowers. And then of course I colored the leaves, and I also used a little bit of that, you know, light and dark contrast. So I mixed a light green and a little bit of a darker green, and then I colored with them. And then you can go in with the details. You could grab a finer brush if you want. I just used the tip of the same brush. Wait, I didn't even get another brush. Wow, I'm so lazy. Anyway. So yeah, just go in the middle of the flowers that are facing to the front and between the petals of the flowers that are side view, and choose like a darker shade of the same color that you used. And now if you want to make your leaves more defined, what I do is I grab a fine black marker. You can use microns, you can use any type of markers you want, and then just draw the outline of the leaves. You could also do that for the flowers too. And then we're gonna start with the hand lettering, which is the most satisfying part for me. It's a quote by Vincent van Gogh. Oh my gosh, here's me trying to pronounce it right. There's a whole debate at my college about how to say Vincent van Gogh's name, as the Americans say, but I kind of discovered that it should be Vincent van Gogh, I think. I don't know, if you know, tell me in the comments, because I need that information, honestly. Anyway, I think you would need a brush pen for this one, because honestly it just makes your life easier. When you're doing hand lettering, a brush pen will make things very, very easy for you. So all you gotta do is go in very lightly, don't press hard, and then start pressing a little bit harder as you go, so it will create like this juxtaposition between fine and thick lines, I guess. I don't know if I explained it right, but that's how I do it. I mean, I'm nowhere near being professional at hand lettering, but it looks fine. It works, whatever. So yeah, I wrote it in French because, I don't know, French makes everything deeper. Whatever, ignore me. Anyway, it's read, Il n'y a rien de plus réellement artistique que d'aimer les gens. And then obviously I had to add some gold. It's a kind of gold paint and it's very cheap, by the way. It's on Amazon. I'll link everything I used in the description. I went in with some gold dots around it, and then I also decided to color some leaves with it. And then I went in with a little bit of rose gold glitter on top of the flowers, but I didn't make it very opaque because I wanted the watercolor to be clear, obviously. And now onto the second painting, which is totally inspired or kinda copied, honestly. I feel ashamed, but I took a big inspiration from a painting on Pinterest and it was so beautiful. I just changed the colors and like the shape of the flowers a little bit. I just added like my own touch to it, but I'll link all the inspiration in the description, obviously. So obviously we just start with a pencil sketch as usual, and then I erased it a little bit for the harsh lines. You know what I mean. And then I started with the same light base layer for everything. And I mixed in a lot of colors. Honestly, just mix a whole palette. Any palette you want. You can use blues or greens. I used pinks as usual, but yeah, you know what I mean. So I used lots of shades of pink, and then I added a little bit of peachy pinks too, and just go in with like blotches of paint. And you can use the tissue technique, obviously, which I used a lot in this painting. Just go in with blotches of color and just trust the process, okay? It'll look very bad at first, but then once you start building it up and it starts getting opaque, it'll look way better, trust me. And then I started coloring the flowers and the leaves, obviously. And then I went in with some stars to make everything a little bit more shiny, I guess. I did some stars in black and some in white. You can use gouache or acrylics or even some dense watercolor, I guess. Just don't mix it with a lot of water. And then I did some white details on the flowers and the leaves too. And then I had to also go in with some gold details and a little bit of rose gold detail too. And that's basically it for this painting. This is how it looks like. Let me know, what do you think of it? And then the third and last painting is obviously my favorite one. Anybody that knows me knows that I adore pandas. So I had to have a painting of them in my room. So I made this cute panda with a flower crown. The inspiration picture from Pinterest did not have a flower crown, but you know I was gonna add a pop of pink to it. You just knew. Don't act like you don't know me by now. So yeah, obviously we started with the sketch as usual, and I was planning on making the background like a blotch of pink, so I made a circle behind the panda bear also. And then I erased it a little bit and I started going in with the watercolor. So I made some parts of the fur, kind of an off-white beige color, I guess, to show some, some gradient in the fur of the panda. And then I went in with the black parts of its fur, and obviously try to make the same contrast of light and dark, just like we said before. And then I did the eyes with black and leave a little white circle in them, so it's kind of like reflecting. Oh my god, it's so cute. Why am I fangirling about my own drawing? And then I went in with the green for the leaves and the eyes. And then I went in with a little bit of white on the nose and also on the eyes to add a little bit more reflection. And then I started with the flower crown. It's the same kind of technique for the flowers. I went in with a base layer and then I started defining the petals more. And then I made the background pink and I added some stars and dots with the gold paint. I also outlined some of the flowers on the crown with gold and a little bit on the leaves also. And then I added some glitter here and there. And that's it. That's how it looks like. I was so proud of it. You don't even know. Because I'm really bad at drawing animals. So this is a big step for me. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. And yeah, these are all our paintings. I hope you like them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please try these paintings and let me know how they turn out in your room. Don't forget to check out my social media in the description. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for new videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!